This morning, as we come to a close on our lead beyond the crowd, we look at leading for lasting impact. Most leadership models focus on vertical power, the ability to command from the top down. But if we look at the leadership style of Jesus, we see a radical shift towards horizontal influence. His approach wasn't defined by a crown, but by a toy. He pioneered servant leadership. In a world that equates greatness with being served, Jesus flipped the script, stating that the greatest among you must be the servant of all. For a modern leader, this doesn't mean being a doormat. It means recognizing that your primary job is to remove the obstacle preventing your team from succeeding. Why should today's leader study this? Because his style creates three things every organization craves. Number one, radical empathy. Jesus practiced proximity leadership, meeting people where they were in their work and their failures. When leaders prioritize empathy, psychological safety increases and innovation flourishes. Visionary clarity is another. He didn't use complex jargon, he used stories to bring people to understood why data informs, narrative transform. Leaders who communicate through vision find that their teams don't just comply, they commit. Number three style was empowerment over control. He invested deeply in others, gave them authority, and trusted them to carry the mission forward. He measured success not by his own presence, but by the capability of his successors. The world is currently facing a trust deficit. We are tired of leaders who sacrifice people to save numbers. When we adopt this model, we begin to build people to move the mission. Positive impact happens when a leader realizes that their legacy isn't found in trophy, but in the lives of the people they built up. When you lead to serve, you create a culture of loyalty and integrity. For example, in Nigeria, we are often seduced by the big man culture, the idea that leadership is about sirens, titles, and being served. But if we want to move this nation from potential to prosperity, our aspiring leaders must trade the throne for the basin. Jesus' style reminds us that true authority is earned through service, not demanded by position. When we stop leading for our turn and start leading for our people, we fix our trust deficit. Nigeria doesn't need more bosses, it needs more architects of hope who measure their success by how many lives they lift out of stress. So today we declare that God raised people, leaders, who do not blend with the crowd but shine with conviction, leaders whose influence will not end with their position but live on as legacy. Jesus' leadership style remains the eternal standard for all who choose to lead beyond the crowd. You are blessed. I want you to reach out to my bookshop where I have materials that will be very useful for your calling as a leader. Share to someone, like it, subscribe, and the Lord God Almighty will support you in every way possible to lead in whatever position you find yourself and leave a legacy behind. God bless.